Hey there guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I want to take a look at a couple of cases from UAG, and these are for the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 Pro, and UAG was kind enough to send these out to review, so let's go ahead and check them out. Alright, so the first case we'll take a look at here is the Pathfinder SE Series, and again this is for the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. This one comes in two different colors, so it comes in forest camo and black midnight camo, and I do have the black midnight camo here. This one comes in at a price of $49.95, and some of the features that they mention here, it does have a low profile perimeter edge with chiseled designed corners, armor shell with torsion screw detail, and an impact resistant core, integrated paracord lanyard anchor, and of course the lanyard's not included, but you can use one. Alright, so taking a look at our packaging real quick here, we have UAG branding right there. It does say it is the drop tested. It has the military standard that they use for that, and you do have a full shot of the case right there. Rugged protection Pathfinder Series designed for iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. On the back here it does show built to go further. Shows you kind of a cut in half of the case right there. Armor shell, soft impact resistant core, feather-light composite construction, and does have that 1-year warranty, designed in California. So here is our black midnight camo. So it looks really good. So of course they have their other Pathfinder series where they have a bunch of different colors to choose from, but this one is just the camo version here. So as you can see here, we have some really nice details with the camo. It kind of looks like it's different textures and has a little sheen on different portions of it. Looks really good. We have those torsion screws right there, and then we do even have the 2 holes right here for a lanyard. If you look on the back here, you can see we do have those 2 holes right there, so you can add a lanyard to this. Now, of course, this is going to be a tough case also, so we do have these nice rugged corners right there, so that'll offer a lot of corner protection. Does add a little bit of thickness here, but as you can see, this is a pretty rigid case, so it's going to offer quite a bit of protection. And if you squeeze on it here, you can definitely see that this is reinforced all along the edges. So this one is definitely meant to take a beating. Alright, let's go ahead and pop our iPhone 12 Pro in here. So this should be pretty simple. And there we go. Looks like it's all the way in there. Maybe. Alright, there we go. So here we have on the back here, looks actually really good with that Pacific blue, I must say. So of course, again, this is going to add a little bit of thickness, but as you can see, we do have a lip of protection around the front of the phone, so you do have some protection for your screen. We do have a little bit of protection for our camera as well, so you may not be able to see that too well, but there is a lip right there for the camera. And of course we do have those corner protection right there as well, so if you do drop this, you will be protected just fine. So looking around this side here of the phone, you can see we have our cutout for our silent switch right there, and that is a generous sized hole, so that is easy to access here. Buttons are nice and clicky, so as you can see, you can super click those and they are just fine. Going down a little bit further here, you can see we have ridges here for when you grab the phone. So adds a little bit of texture. And then going down the bottom here, you can see we have our cutouts for our speaker, lightning, and microphone right there, all perfectly cut out. And then on the side we have our power key right there, and that one is again nice and clicky as well. And then we have those ridges right there again, so hopefully you can see that. So they kind of stick out just a little bit, but it adds a little bit of texture, so when you grab your phone, you have something to grab onto right there. On the top here, of course, there's nothing, and then on the back you have that really cool design on there, so it looks really good. So again, this is the Pathfinder SE Series, and this is the midnight camo. Alright, let's briefly check out the MagSafe compatibility with the Pathfinder case here. So it does work here, will charge on this, but as you can see, it will not stick. So it doesn't really have much magnetic adhesion with this case, so it could just be due to the thickness. It is a tough case, but it also has these kind of textures right here, so that cause it to not really have much magnetic through this case. But it does still work, so. Alright, and our next case we'll be taking a look at here is the Civilian series, and this one does come in quite a few different colors. So it comes in silver, olive, mallard, eggplant, and black. And this one again is compatible with both the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. This one does come in at a price of $49.95. And what they say here on the website, it is impact resistant exoskeleton, hex cushioning and shock absorbing panels, does have traction grip and oversized tactile buttons, and an ultra light armor shell. So let's go ahead and check this one out. So our packaging is very similar to the other case we just showed here. So UAG branding, we do have drop tested information right there. This is the civilian case, and again, for the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. On the back here, it does show built to go further. Shows you a little inside of the case here. So it does have a shock absorbing soft core, impact resistant bumpers, and feather light armor shell. Alright, and here's our civilian series in mallard. So I really like this color. Of course, blue is my favorite color. As you can see right here, we have this nice indentation on the top and bottom, so that is really nice looking there. And then we have Urban Armor Gear, kind of abbreviated right there on the back of the case. Looks really nice. So this one doesn't add too much thickness, which is nice, but it's still going to have a nice amount of protection right here. So as you can see on the top here, it's gray, and then on the two corners, it's gray right there. And it actually feels like it's a different material. So this kind of feels like TPU. This kind of feels a little like a jelly kind of feeling. Not really sure how to describe it, but it does have a little bit of impact resistance in those two portions right there. And then, of course, just like the other case, this one has a lot of resistance on the edges, which is nice. So you can definitely tell that this one is going to have some impact resistance. And of course, this one doesn't have a lot of flex either. So this one will definitely offer a little bit of protection. All right, let's pop our phone in here and check this out. All right, and there is our mallard with our Pacific blue, and man, that looks really, really good. I absolutely love this. So that matches pretty well, I gotta say. That looks really good. So on the front here, you can see where the gray portion is, and then we have those two gray portions right there. So that's the added impact protection. And of course, it does add a lip of protection around the front. So we do have a nice lip right there. And then on the back, you do have some protection right here for your camera. So as you can see kind of the thickness right there between the camera and the case right there. So you do have some protection for your camera right there. So you can set it both on its face or on the back and not have any worries there. Taking a look at the side here, you can see we have our silent switch right there, and that is a nice generous cutout. We do have our button covers right here, and as you can see, those are super clicky, very tactile, really nice there. Do have a little plus and minus on those also. Going down, we have UAG branding right there. On the bottom right here, you can see it's kind of actually indented a little bit for our speaker, lightning, and mic, so this should be able to handle larger chargers just fine. On the opposite side, we do have our power key right there, and that is also nice and tactile, and then nothing on the side right there, and nothing on the top right there. So really nice looking case, feels really nice in the hand, of course, and this one should offer a little bit of drop protection. So good looking case, and of course comes in all those different colors. I would definitely check this one out. All right, let's check out our MagSafe compatibility with the civilian case. So it does work there, does start charging. However, it does slide off very easily. So that one, it is compatible, but it just will not adhere as well as some of the other cases. Alrighty, and the last case we'll take a look at here today is the Metropolis LT series. So this actually comes in a couple different materials rather than colors and everything. So this comes in a satin armor black, leather armor black, leather armor brown, and fiber armor black. So I have the leather armor brown here, and these all are different prices too. So the satin armor black, that one is $39.95. Both the leather armor black and leather armor brown are $59.95. And then the fiber armor black, that one is $49.95. So, and then some of the features of the case here, it does have soft impact resistant core and slim corner design, protective screen surround and oversized tactile buttons, debossed branding, detail, and seamless inlay material. So, of course, this is a really nice case. It does work with both the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, and then, of course, comes in those different materials. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Alrighty, so just like the other cases, we have a similar packaging here, UAG, drop-tested information, the case name, what phone it works for, and then on the back here, it does show you some of the information about the material that they used here. So this one has premium Italian leather, has tactile grip, screen surround, and it is impact resistant. Alright, so taking a look at the case here, so as you can see here, along the top and along the bottom, we have just the regular TPU material right there. We do have the military spec that they use right there at the top, and then we have Urban Armor Gear abbreviated right here at the bottom. And then whichever material that you chose will be in the center right here. So I do have the brown leather, so it's a nice Italian leather. Hopefully you can kind of see that here. So of course, just as any other leather, it is going to patina and age and change colors, and it will add a unique look to your phone and your case, so look really nice. Now, this one is a nice thin case, On the inside, we do have the little honeycomb design right here, again with the military standard right there. Now this one does not have as much protection as the others, so as you can see, it has a lot more flex, and when I even squeeze the sides right here, even the whole thing flexes. So you can see, just going like this thing is very flexible, very thin case, but it does look really nice. Let's go ahead and pop it on the phone. All right, so popping our phone in here is pretty simple and looks pretty nice with our Pacific blue right there. So it does have the corner protection, as you can see right there, but it's just not as tough as the other cases I just previously showed you there. So as you can see, we do have a nice lip of protection right around our camera, so we do have camera protection when you set it down on its back right there, and we do still have protection for the front here as well, if I could get the case on all the way. You can see we have a nice lip of protection around the front also, so you can lay it on its face, no problem there. Taking a look at our side right here, you can see we have our silent switch right here, and that is nice and accessible right there. We do have our plus and minus right there on our volume keys, and those are nice and tactile also. Going along the side here, we have our corner protection right there, and then on the bottom, we do have our speaker, lightning, and microphone right there, and we have our power key right here. So this one is a really nice case. It has a nice material on there, and it would be cool to see the other materials also. But if you do get one of the other ones, it's basically going to look the same. The only portion that will change is just this centerpiece right here. All right, let's check out the MagSafe compatibility with the Metropolis LT case. So as you can see, that works just fine right there. And as you can see, it does recognize right there. So it looks like it'll stay just fine, but it's not going to be, you know, as good as an Apple case, but does work just fine. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. So these are a couple of cases from UAG for the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro. So we have the Metropolis LT, we have the Pathfinder SE, and we have the civilian case. And all of these are absolutely beautiful. Of course, they have a bunch of different options on their website. So I'll leave these linked down below if you want to check any of these out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on these cases. If you did like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video.